and welcome to Midnight Convo's podcast with your girl Tiffany Nicole, aka your queen to be, with my boy Ajax is in the building.
I got fat, no la once again.
We got a couple guests. King Chuck is not in the building tonight. He would say worldwide, and you know
worldwide, baby.
All that. So he's not in the building tonight, but we got Red Taurus. How you feeling?
I'm good.
You
I'm good.
That was a real humble, like.
I'm good.
We're real humble tonight.
Tired.
Okay, all right. And we have Al from Paul's cousin. Paul cousin in the building. So this should be a good one. And he's gonna spit for us.
Yes, sir.
So before we get into what Paul cousin is got going on, before we get into, if he can spit, if he's really a lyricist and all that good stuff, let's get into the results from last week's Cut 'em Loose. So do you remember our last week Cut 'em Loose? It was really close.
Yeah, okay.
Did you vote last week?
I'm going through a couple things in my home. I did not.
You did not vote? It's all good. All right, so last week, Cut 'em Loose. What we do, we pick 4 things and we cut one loose. So last week was sitcoms, and we had Martin, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We had Girlfriends, and we had the Steve Harvey Show.
I
So,
already know who I'd have cut.
who would you have cut?
Steve Harvey.
Who would you have cut?
Steve Harvey.
Okay. I like that.
Steve Harvey.
Okay, so it was close. It was this is like the closest one we've ever had. So with 72% of the vote, the people have spoken, they have cut Steve Harvey.
Wow, 72%.
72%.
That's just a land.
Okay. I guess they were like, what's that horse name? Mr. Joe? A lot of people say Steve Harvey got big teeth.
Oh yeah.
So,
And
right.
I thought, because I got a lot of people that was going for Girlfriends, and Girlfriends got the rest. Nobody else got it, so it was 73 and 27%.
okay.
So I was surprised, Girlfriends was really good, and it was only dudes that was cutting Girlfriends, and I was like, you was sexist. Because Girlfriends was a shit, and I said
it's
it
not
to
about
you.
being sexist. Yeah, you said that to me.
I did.
But it's not about being sexist. It's kind of like, guys are more apt to watching shows that are more guy-driven. You see what I'm saying? So it's not being sexist. It's like, okay, yeah, all right, next.
Okay.
I mean,
Did
you
you
might
see
watch.
the bodies on Girlfriends?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm thinking,
cool, but
Especially Joan.
I'm not taking
he
that.
know characters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not cutting
Listen,
Girlfriends.
No, but listen. I could see these same people in a different show or in a movie. When it's all females, to me, it's kind of like, I'm not saying I'm not gonna watch it. It's just not my go-to.
You're not gonna circle
Oh, yeah,
and say I gotta be home
on
at
that
the time.
strength, on that strength, that's true. Because I never watched the first runnings of it. I watched all
The repeats.
the reruns, so it was never a go-to.
Take each his
But
own.
nothing's whacker than the Steve Harvey Show.
Yeah,
Like
Steve
that
Harvey
show
Show.
with his
Nah,
fake
I
high
don't know.
top. I thought that was
shit
hot.
was better than Malcolm and Eddie.
Oh.
See, it held something down.
Yeah.
Listen, nobody knew the hair was fake until.
It was better than what's the other one? Homeboys and Outer
Friday
Space.
Space. That don't even
Oh,
last like
God.
it didn't even make a season. I
Shasta
think
McNasty.
Yo, you see
I got a
trash.
bunch of them.
Trash.
I'm with you. So that was our cut 'em loose from last week. I think I got a good one this week, so we'll find out.
All right. let's
So
go.
we're gonna start with our guest on this side, Al. So we do something called Beta Week. You pick someone that you're crushing on. Don't pick your wife. Don't pick your wife. So anybody that you're crushing on, who would it be?
Honestly, it's Nicole Scherzinger from the Pussycat Dolls.
Oh, she's like 40. She's still looking good.
Yeah,
She got a young boy too.
that's what's up.
That's the lead singer.
The lead.
She was with that race car driver.
My brain picked up Spice Girls. I'm like,
No.
No. She has the long black
is that
hair.
Eddie's old?
No, that's Spice Girl.
No, that's Spice Girl. That's Mel
okay.
P.
Oh, Mel. Okay.
She
She's
looks
pretty.
a little Indianish or something like that. you
She's
know.
mixed.
Turkish.
Right.
Oh, the pic. Pull up the pic.
I'm pulling up right now for you.
I mean,
That's her.
she's the one that they really show anyway. The
Yeah,
other
but
ones are like
she-
backup singers.
This is
Yeah,
the thing,
Janet
but
vibe.
she went
Only
solo
one.
and
That's the only one.
Yeah.
nobody heard
It
from
was
her.
like
Yeah.
Nicole and the Dolls.
She was the pussy.
I think she partied off. I think she partied a little bit too soon.
I don't know. I don't know
She was
what
the
to
pussy.
say.
Yeah, well.
Ajax,
Okay.
I would go to you next, but I'm gonna go to
Alright,
the
there you
next
go.
guest. Red Taurus, who would be your bae of the week?
Issa Rae.
Ooh,
Issa Rae.
I like that one.
And the show comes on tonight. So.
Tonight? It comes on tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have HBO, so I'm gonna
I
have
actually
to.
thought about it.
I ain't see that one
too,
coming.
but
That's her vibe. Just
She's real down to earth.
I like her
I
work
like
ethic. That's a little sexy. Her work ethic is, you know.
Is
It's
her face sexy?
I mean, she's not ugly, you know.
It's like, you know, her work ethic.
I mean, you know, it wouldn't be my go-to, like, you know, if I'm looking for somebody, but, you know,
So if you go to a brothel and 12 girls come out, you're not gonna pick Issa.
I have to see what the other 11 look like.
Okay.
But as a first choice, you know,
It's not Issa.
I don't know.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you, but I already know where we're gonna go. It's somebody that's on Instagram. She might be a
Definitely.
yoga instructor. She might be real flexible.
Well, no, she's definitely an IG model. Her
Okay.
name is Kima Russo.
Ooh.
Chima Russo.
That sounds
Yeah.
pretty.
Let me see if I got her in my thumbnails. There she goes.
Nah, she it's a good one. It's a good one.
Is she a singer, rapper?
I'm not even sure.
Just a
All I
model.
know is she's just she's posing real nice.
Nice.
Do you care to let me partake?
It's QIMMA right here. HRUSSO.
She look Blasian, doesn't she?
She might.
Oh,
See,
I see.
I know his type.
Oh, I seen this one before. They kind of, she pays, she's forcing herself in. Ew, see me.
I don't know if it's a forcing. It's just, you know.
Every time you stroll, she's like right there. She been
Hey,
going
it's
hard for a
pretty.
year. She been going hard for
But
like
she's
a
an
year.
exercise
Yeah,
girl.
she been going hard for a year. I like your style, better.
She look like she can manhandle you though.
Look, look.
Look at her.
I don't mind.
Before you?
Look at this.
I don't know if she can, but you know, it's a different
She'll
ball
try.
game.
I
She can
don't
try.
mind.
But once you let these arms lock up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I see her before.
She's pretty. So-
I followed and deleted.
She's gonna be on your like list.
She has been.
You know.
All right.
So when it comes to mine,
Who is your favorite?
all right, I'm glad you asked.
You see, like the ad,
I
right?
liked it. You looped it back to me. So usually it's an actor, and you say they're foreign, all that kind of stuff. But this
Chisel
week,
jaw and right.
that's one of my favorites. The guy that plays
Thor?
Thor.
Right.
Yes, I've said that a couple times. But this week I had a youngin, like one. He's so pretty, like he's so beautiful.
You can't talk about your husband.
Not him.
Oh.
We don't do spouses. But anyway, so it's a young boy. His name is Giovanni Ferrer, and he's a model. I went with what you do, the IG.
Okay.
And he has very long hair. He's just really beautiful. So ladies,
I'm not even gonna look for him.
fellas, because you know I don't let my fellas down either. He is fine as fuck.
There you go.
And I will have pictures of him up very shortly. So we got our band of the week.
All right. Wow.
If it was King Chuck in the building, it'll be some. Who would it be?
It'll be a bleach bottle.
He hasn't done that one yet.
Oh, which one?
Monique.
He has. Monique been looking good though. She dropped a lot of weight.
But
This
it'd
dude
be,
right
but
here.
it'd be Monique for Precious though.
Yes. Don't hate on my bed of the
Let me
week.
see.
He's beautiful. Look at him. Look at his hair.
Lloyd looking dude.
Look
What?
at him.
I thought that was a.
He's
I didn't hate on y'all bed of the week. I didn't hate on y'all bed of the week. But why y'all hating on mine?
That's the dude that did the elbow.
I'm
on
trying
the
to
elbow
understand.
lane and he was like this.
He's fun.
too pretty.
I'm trying to
I
understand.
said he's
He
beautiful.
probably looked like he lay on his bed with his feet in the air and stuff while he texting people
And he
and kick his feet.
Then he put
He looks like-
he put K. You know when he like K with his laying on his stomach.
He
and
looks
stuff.
like a feminine prince. you
Oh,
know?
my.
Yeah,
Like
but
Prince
so
wasn't
she
ready
is.
on
Look
the.
at this. Look how beautiful he is. And he has the whitest teeth.
But that's what I'm saying. He
Look at
might
the
not
lips.
like you.
Oh
He
my
might
God.
not.
He
Might not
Ray.
even like her.
Listen, I
You
think you might be
He
better
might take the
off.
hubby.
Yeah, he might take the hubby.
I don't know, but hey.
Listen, he's my beta week. Stop hating. Stop hating. Let me live. Let me
You
just
might
have
be
a
better
kid.
off going to the other
Y'all
side.
just trying to kill
No.
my
All you gotta do is to shave his mustache, and I promise
That
you,
is
it'll be
straight pedophile.
Yeah.
Then he gonna look like he on
That's what I was
loan on
going
the
for.
SVU.
Oh my
He
God.
shaved his mustache.
He's fighting for the packs of hair.
He is beautiful. Beautiful.
Let me get the
And all
the
natural.
Brazilian wavy.
If he takes his
Y'all
mustache off
hating.
and put some heels on, you'll
You see what I
look.
gotta
They
deal
gonna
with
confuse
being
us.
the only girl? You see what I gotta deal with being the only female?
All right.
She
Listen,
didn't
we're gonna
pick
respect.
you know.
She didn't pick
Sorry,
the only
man.
girl.
We're gonna respect your bay of the week.
Please do.
No, really a bay of the week.
4 girls was chosen.
That's all just caught what you said. That is foul. That is really foul. So listen, this is Convo 57. Convo 57. If you missed any of our previous convos, go to Stitchers, go to iTunes, go to Podomatic, go to TuneIn. Check us out on SoundCloud. Make sure you check out our videos on YouTube. And what we need them to do?
That 5-star rating.
So cheesy. So I want to get into what you got going on. Paul Cousin, hip hop group.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Like, how did you guys come about? What you guys up to? All that good stuff.
So Paul's Cousin is a 3-brother group from North New Jersey. Let's see what else.
You guys are literally blood brothers.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nice. Jersey.
And just we were solos, and it was like it wasn't working. So it's like what? One day I was playing around, riding through Clifton, and it's a street called Paulison. And I was like, I play with streets because I'm a dad, so I play with streets and stuff. And I'm like, Paul's son, Paul's uncle, Paul's this, Paul. And I was like, Paul's cousin. I called my brother. I was like, yo, I got the group name.
Nice.
They immediately was like, who the fuck is Paul? I was like, that's our slogan now. I was like, that's our slogan. We're going to use that. So now whenever we come out to a show or we do any song, it's like, who the fuck is Paul?
Nice. That's the thing to run with.
Yeah.
That's how.
But what we got going on right now, we're working on our debut album, but we're also working on a charity celebrity basketball game September 30th.
Where's this gonna be? That sounds
It's
good.
going to be at Kushner Academy in Livingston, right across the street from the mall.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna be there, and it's gonna be good. We got Hot 97 behind us, and the money gonna go to the YMCA kids in the ERC program.
Okay.
Nice. Now, who thought of this? Like, how did you guys come about
I
doing
came
this?
up with it because I mentor some of the kids, and I've been through a lot as a juvenile. And these kids are on ankle bracelets, and if they make a mistake, they go to jail, and they don't have money to graduate from this program. So I was like, you know what? Let me use some of my connects, and Hot 97 jumped on it.
Nice.
That's what's up.
Awesome. So we'll plug that September
30th.
Nice.
Okay.
So, like, right when they start going back to school, you can come out.
Exactly. We're gonna have book bags there. We're gonna have everything, bounce houses. We're gonna have celebs there as well playing in the game. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun.
That's
Okay.
awesome because a lot of people, they don't give back, and so that's good to see that you guys are giving back.
Yeah.
Hopefully, that and once you guys continue to rise, that you continue to reach back. That's awesome.
Now, how long you guys been rapping?
Shit. I've been rapping forever. Honestly, I've been rapping maybe I say 15, 17, around 15, 17 years.
Okay, so you done mastered your craft at this
Yeah.
point.
My
Alright.
bros been about the same.
Okay. So who's the eldest?
Huh?
Who's the eldest?
Me.
So you're
You
pretty
said
much.
eldest or illest?
No, the
Eldest.
eldest.
I like where he was going.
Wait.
I like where he was going. I'm the illest.
We can ask both questions.
I mean, I
Who's
didn't
the
want to
oldest?
ask that because
Who's
you know.
the illest?
Nah, I'm the oldest.
And the illest.
As far as illest, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Don't be humble.
Because all of us, like, man, I'm better than you. I'm better. It's,
Okay,
it's
so
friendly
friendly competition.
Yeah,
Okay.
friendly competition.
Okay.
That's what's
But
up.
that's me.
Oh, the truth comes out at the end.
It's still a.
That's what's up. Now let me ask you this, because you've been rapping for a minute, and like from when you started to now, it's a different era. Like the music that's popping right now is different. I don't know if you guys seen, but I posted a video from Gilly the Kid, and he was like, he came in and basically like the new age rappers, and you know they got the backpacks, purses, or whatever you want to call it, tight jeans. It's just
That shit was
different.
hilarious.
So how do you stay in your lane with what's popping right now?
I stay true to myself, and we stay true to what we do because of people like the J. Cole's, the Lupe's, the Kendricks. They're still staying true to what they're doing. Big Sean as well. So we gonna keep doing what we do.
That's crazy.
That's
He
all.
saw it.
Yeah, that
Oh,
has
you
me in tears, especially when he freaking walked out like that. Gilly got problems.
But that's the truth. Like
He's playing in the game. Him and Wallow.
nice.
Oh, yeah?
Him and Wallow. You know,
Wow, do
shit's
you-
damn near like Philadelphia is coming to
to
Jersey because I don't know if you know the father and son comedians Guy and Sean.
No.
No.
They on IG. They got a bunch of freaking followers.
Nice.
They kind of like argue back and forth in the car and stuff.
Okay.
They come in. Who else? Drewski. It's me. It's my team. It's Paul's cousin against Drewski team.
From the guy from Hot 97.
Hot 97, the DJ,
Yeah.
right? Okay, let me ask you a question. How old are you?
I am 35.
35. So now, 35 in the rapping. do you feel like there's still a place for guys your age in the game at this point, or is it more of an advantage to be at that age and still be in the game?
Honestly, damn, that's a good question. Wow. Honestly, I think it's an advantage as far as we already know as far as an artist, we already know who we are,
Right.
and we don't really need an A&R to mold us into
Something.
what they consider being an artist.
Right.
We already know how to perform. We already know how to make songs. We don't need anybody to kind of, hey, you rapping off beat or whatever, like kind of mold you in the studio as well.
Okay.
So I think being that age, I think it is an advantage.
But I would think that also being that age is like, if you didn't start off young, you didn't have a crowd that was following you, from young to now. But is it harder for you to get fans to be loyal to you now at your age?
Nah, actually, we've been getting a lot more fans. I wouldn't say it's because of age. I think it's just because of the authenticity.
Okay.
And people want music with substance. Not everybody wants
Right.
mumble rap. They want something
Like
that reminds us of.
You're right. And like I said before, like I'll turn on the radio and it's kind of like I'm hearing a whole bunch of. I gotta switch it to Z100. Like I'd rather listen to that than some of the stuff they're playing.
I don't listen to rap in the car.
Nope.
Yeah.
And if I do, I'm
It's
bumping
old
some
school.
old school.
Yeah.
Right, or something. It's not all old school.
They
Because we
hot
still got
though.
the J. Cole's, we still got the the Big Sean's and people that are saying something, push the T's and all that. So, yeah, okay, all right.
Nas said that hip hop is dead. Do you think hip hop
He
is
said
dead?
that a couple of years back.
Well,
Nah, because of the names that he just mentioned, they're keeping, as far as real hip hop and authentic hip hop, they're keeping it alive. Then I honestly can't say that the new era is hip hop though.
But wait.
It's a
It's
mix-
kind of like a
but-
different genre. I think they should have their own genre.
But listen,
Of
it's a
hip-hop.
twist. Believe it or not, like I said this before, believe it or not, they held it down. Whenever we didn't have the music that we kind of liked,
Yeah, no, you're
that
right.
music held it down. So
Catchy
we
shit,
should,
too.
we can't knock them off for not being the hip hop that we like, but it's still, and upgraded, not upgraded, like a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Who
You know
held
what I'm
it
saying?
down?
Huh?
Who held it down?
The young kids.
Listen,
The youngsters.
if there was no hip hop at all, right? When you turn on the radio, it'd just be like, what? Nothing but the old
So you
joints.
saying whatever top names were this new era, whatever this is.
The little
Ray
pumps, the
Smurf.
little
If we
whatever.
would pick these cats up and put them to the side, nobody else could fill them spots.
Unless you're playing old joints.
Not old joints. There are very talented.
How many
people.
How many cats do we have right down that's actually doing it the way we would like to listen to it?
Wait, how many they were allowed to be seen and heard, or how many? There's tons of them.
There's tons of them, but we're talking about the ones that are actually making it to the radio.
That's
right?
on the airway.
Right, that's the suit and ties deciding that. That's why we got stuck with this crap.
So that's
So
what I'm saying.
if you pick them up and throw them in the trash where they belong, there's plenty of people to fill them spots.
Yeah.
You would have to get new people to fill up them spots, but it'll take a while. But right now, until an artist rises from wherever he's from to make it there, that little hip hop that we don't consider hip hop is actually a bridge.
And see, the thing is, the stuff that people consider hip hop now, I don't even think it's hip hop. I think they're
No,
like
it's-
more
it's-
rock
it's-
stars.
It's a genre of hip, like how we have East Coast, we have West Coast, we have Midwest, we have hardcore. They should
Gangsta.
have their genre as well in there.
It's called bubblegum.
It's called. I wouldn't even give them that much credit.
It's called bubblegum rap.
Bubblegum is harder.
You know how
I wouldn't even give them that credit.
Listen, you know how you always chewing the bubblegum, right? It's in your mouth. Your mouth is just
How many
moving,
chews?
and you're
How
trying
many
to
chews?
talk through it. That's bubblegum. That's
That 5 cent gum?
Yeah.
You know what you're doing after.
Oh yeah, you can
Bazooka.
after white, gotta throw it out.
Done deal.
It turns white, the color's gone, and then off with the next.
Oh my.
It
Hey.
is what it is. But I don't know.
I hate what you're
It's.
saying, but.
But then, like, the group thing is like dying down. There's not a lot of popping rap groups. Like,
People
I don't.
can't get along.
Yeah.
Eagles.
People can't get along. The Eagles are too
Look
big.
at the last one that I heard was Slaughterhouse, and they disbanded. There's no.
Are they
groups.
disbanded or they
Yeah,
just working on something?
No, they broke up.
I like Slaughterhouse
I think it was
too, man.
just Joe's ego, though.
It might be.
I think it's just
Wait, which Joe? Joe Button or Joe Ortiz?
Joe Button. I think it's just Joe.
Hey, I mean, maybe.
Because it seems like everybody that he works with, they start clashing.
Having problems with them.
And so it may be just, if you kind of get the common denominator, it seems like it's him.
And I heard they would have
Maybe.
like, so many tracks just sitting waiting for Joe to get on. Like, can we finish these songs? Like,
That's horrible. Like, you gotta wait on this dude.
yup.
That shit would have been 3 men. All right, you get the next one, bro.
Right, like
you gotta keep it pushing.
Like, you gotta keep it moving. One monkey doesn't stop the show.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
I'm not waiting on him. Like, oh shit, damn, you ain't got your verse yet? Yo, my shit done.
like
There
we
you
need
go.
to put
Like,
this
some
out.
solo
Let's go.
Stopping the money.
Yeah, like okay. I didn't know, but you think about it though. That group had 4 big heads on there, right? So it's stupid. It's stupid,
And
but
it's easy. You cut somebody, then you ain't gotta, take their money.
yeah, but
you
the thing is, we don't know who
cut their
came up. Who
slice.
came up with the idea of the group to be there? So you can't just cut somebody out because maybe the person you're trying to cut out is the person that actually came up with the idea.
So what? But you ain't working. We making songs in here. You
Then-
bullshit. You trying to be on Love and Hip Hop.
They should
I don't
just
think he-
disbanded
I don't
it.
think he- I think like a Crooked or Joel came up with that group idea.
Crooked
Brought-
Eye.
Brought it to him.
I ain't know it was that long ago.
Yeah.
Dope.
I mean, if anything, I want to hear more from Joel
They
Ortiz.
broke up.
Yeah, they broke up. They made an announcement. I think Crooked Eye made an announcement
Been a minute.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
So
That shows how much.
that's why there's a void. There is a need for a hip hop. So are you guys independent? Are you trying to sign? Are you signed?
Actually, we're shopping to Ti. We're trying.
Okay.
That's where we're trying to be at. We see our home there because he kind of gives his artists just
Freedom.
do your thing. If you mess up somewhere, I'll help you out of that rut. But so that's what we're trying to be at right there.
Well, I think a lot of places are now accepting artists to do what they want to do. So I don't think you should just keep your eye on Grand Hustle only.
No, we not. But that's the producers that we're working with. They're Grand Hustle producers.
Oh,
They're
okay.
actually producing the whole project.
Okay.
So that's
They're
like,
like
an
home,
end.
yeah.
That's like an end. But we are looking at other people like MMG, TDE,
Okay.
even Dreamville. You know, it's like wherever we could go, and it's like, all right, they take lyricists there. They take people with substance.
Okay.
All right, we need to be there.
All right, that's what's up.
Nice. So you said, being an artist, lyrics, it wouldn't be right if we didn't have you spit something. Whenever you're ready, if you're ready.
Spit.
Some of y'all need to give it up. Tell me why niggas even try. Keep the fake love in your gut. Guarantee a nigga see the lies. Miss me with all the bullshit cause I don't need it and I won't see it. The game getting fucked up so they sent me here just for me to come and clean it. We know what's happening without watching reruns through Rod's glasses. I could see through y'all both. Y'all go both ways, transparent, knowing that you can't stand us cause I never slip, never stumble on the track. Feeling like Charlie Brown teacher, all I hear a lot of mumbling when you rap. I could have been signed, but what's a signing bonus? Modern day slavery designed to sign and own us. Style of the future, they designed to clone us. A lot of dicks in the game, so they signing bonus. Our city proud, right? Hold our city down, right? Flex, fuck that. This is what our city sound like.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay. I want to hear that on the beat.
Ooh,
That's
nice.
what's up.
Jersey.
In the building,
Yes.
Paul Cousin, right?
Yes, sir.
No S.
Paul's
I'm saying
cousin.
Paul cousin. Okay,
Yeah.
Paul's cousin.
Paul's cousin.
Nice. That's awesome. That's dope that you from Jersey, you keep it in Jersey. If you went to like a Grand Hustle or even Dreamsville, that's J. Cole's situation, right? Do you think your sound would change being that they're like South?
Nah, honestly, we would stay what we're doing. I think the sound of beats would probably be a lot bigger because of
The variety.
they're out. They got a catalog of just hit niggas. So that's our beats will probably be a lot bigger, be more radio friendly.
And that could be a catch-22 too, like because if you street or if you sometimes you need to play to the radio. You got to make the songs for the radio, and sometimes you lose a little bit of the art when you're just making songs to go for the radio or for the girl song.
Right, right. It's a catch-22.
Definitely.
So what's gonna happen is before you leave, we're gonna need some permanent passes to wherever you guys are at. so you can make it to the
Gotcha.
show. You know what I'm saying? So
Definitely.
make that.
Support you when we get into convos for this week. UNC. Are you a sports guy? Okay, I know you're a sports guy. Yeah, you somewhat. It's bigger than sports though, so it's not just. So UNC, their football team, about 13 to 15 players was suspended. They were disciplined because they sold for a lot of money Jordan issued apparel. Basically the sneakers. I think the threes, was that the ones that came out? But they got the threes that Jordan is, their brand, and they sold it. And I think $4,000 they sold it to a local sneaker spot.
Okay.
10,000 they was auctioning off. So they are giving these things because they are on the team, and some of the players, 13 of them, chose to sell it. So now they're being disciplined. Do you think that that's right? Should players
But wait a
on a
minute,
team?
but why are they being disciplined?
Because
if you give it to me, right, like the sneaker, then that's mine.
no, but you're not supposed to sell your sponsored items. They're for the team. You're supposed to have it just for the team.
Okay.
They're exclusive to the team. That's how it's supposed to be. But so I'm gonna let Al go first, and then say your thought. Do you think that
coming
the students
from being a college athlete, you can't have a job and be a college athlete. So, and you don't want to call home and beg for money every week. So,
fuck?
honestly, if Jordan was my sponsor, I would have probably been one of them kids on the getting suspended. I'm not lying. I need money, and it's hard as hell. I'm tired of eating oodles and noodles. I'm tired of asking.
Hot Pockets.
Yes, I'm tired of freaking asking my roommate like, yo, let me get something. Tell my father send me some. Nah,
Right.
I'm gonna get a couple $100 off of them Jordans.
more than that, because the threes, or whatever.
And it's an exclusive shoe that no one else will have but your school. Yeah, you're gonna probably get a stack off of it.
Easily.
If I could get a stack, that's going a stack will run me through the whole year.
And plus, and look,
that's a whole lot of oodles and noodles. I feel like I'm in prison now.
Yeah, but you sold it to not get oodles and noodles.
Yeah,
but
no, I know.
But here's my thing though, like just like you said, it's hard to be a college student and have a job at the same, or a athlete. Okay.
Because you're not supposed to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see the thing is, they're gonna suspend you, but at the same time, you're playing the game for them for free, but they're making a lot of money off of you, and yet you get nothing in return.
Hopefully that's changing. So
it's not gonna change. It's
they're tweaking and trying to
listen.
Right now,
college football is a $33 billion industry, right? Some students do see some of that money from bribes, like cars and whatever, but it's still not enough for them to survive on. So how could you punish these kids for selling their sneakers? Okay, they're being sponsored, great, but that's not their only pair of sneakers. It's not like they're playing barefoot like Flintstones. You know what I'm saying? So if they want to sell their sneakers,
Jordan sponsors Oregon. He sponsors who else? He sponsors high schools. I know damn well the New York sneakers for the high schools.
Yeah.
I've seen them in the street. And these are dudes that don't look like they run up and down anything. So I know they selling little dudes like, look, man, mom's struggling in the hood.
man.
And for these sneakers, I'm gonna get to you next, Red Taurus. These sneakers, they only made I think 154 pairs of these sneakers. So the value for these sneakers are ridiculous.
Right.
Getting rid of them.
So Red Taurus, what's your thoughts? Should they be able to sell them?
They pretty much say the same thing. All I know is these schools generate millions, and this might be the top level I reach. I might not make it to the pros. So what you give me back? 200 grand worth for college that I haven't been attending because I've been getting pushed through. I'd have been right with them.
And UNC, I'm sorry,
I'd have been right with them.
That's his school, but they've been known to do dummy classes for athletes. And notorious for that.
These 13 aren't the only. They've been doing it for years.
And this is the thing, because I was reading up on it before I got here, and they said that the coaches, some of the coaches, not the head coach, but maybe a position coach, they knew about it. So they are like pending investigation and on paid leave. So it's a big shit right now.
Listen, they did themselves But this favor, right? You suspend 13 out of 15. What team do you have to play? You don't have a team, so what? You gonna put the cheerleaders in fucking
Bobby Boucher?
Bobby Boucher.
Bobby Boucher.
Nah.
Suit up.
For real.
They done kick themselves in the ass. Like, you suspend a whole team.
How long did they suspend?
It varies. No, it varies. I think a couple games.
Wait, so it varies. So I guess it goes by how much money you made.
Yeah.
Probably.
Like, oh, you sold yours for $5,000?
We got you for 5 games.
Yeah. You sold yours for $100? You
Let me ask you a
can still
question.
play tomorrow, bro. You stupid.
Did any of those players kneel during the national anthem?
Oh, no, I have no idea.
Wouldn't that be something?
I'm sure there's a
Wouldn't
tie
that be something?
somewhere.
I don't know. But my thing is this, and I know where you're trying to go with it. Is it worth it? Now, I understand, and I'm with you. I do agree, but just to play devil's advocate, is it worth it to put yourself out there if you're on a scholarship and doing something like this can pull your scholarship?
What, selling your sneakers?
Selling your sneakers.
That's bullshit.
Because that is against team policy.
What policy? That's not.
What
They never
policy?
said that.
Well, I'm pretty
That's not
sure
a
it is.
policy.
If they're disciplining them, it's against school team policy.
You think they came up with that idea on their own?
Just now.
It's been done.
Just now.
It's been done. They all do it.
They all do it, but it doesn't make it right.
So what?
And I think
Who
And
they
if you going
upset?
to, and if
Who
you
they
going
upset?
to UNC playing football, you're barely gonna be on TV. I'm sorry. You're gonna probably be on like ESPN 3, or maybe like the radio, like
Yeah.
listening to it like back in the 40s. Like, oh shoot.
Because they're not that good.
No,
They
no,
don't
just
get
no,
really
no.
coached.
They don't. Duke doesn't get covered. Those teams don't get covered.
Not for football.
They're big for basketball.
Basketball.
Yeah, not football. So they barely. gonna see
Listen,
it.
I say this is what they should do. No matter how much time they gave them as a suspension, which I think is probably going to be for a few days because, you know, they have to play, the team should take like another week or two and suspend themselves from playing and see what the fuck they would do. Because without players, what you going to do?
Well, it kind of goes in hand with what the NFL was trying to do, where they kind of changed it and temporarily put a hold on, well, if you kneel, we're going to find a team. And the team has the right to suspend you or whatever the case may be. But if everybody on the damn team is kneeling,
What you
then
gonna do?
what you going to do? Have replacement players. What are you going to do? And that's a whole issue. I don't want to get into that issue. We've kind of beat that issue to death about the kneeling and all that. But every time I want to get away from that subject, the cheetah, number 45, is just constantly running his mouth about something.
And he's never accurate. He hasn't been accurate. So
I just don't know where he gets his information. Like, he just throws his shit
no,
out
he gets information from where he gets it, but the way he processes it is just like it's like a wet Cheeto.
And let me say this.
It falls in the water. It's like it disperses and it's.
Amarosa, I don't care how much you consider yourself black now. You was riding with him for a fucking very long time. You spent a year in that White House making $178,000 being his assistant, cabinet member, whatever. Now that they parted ways, she got a lot of shit to say about Cheeto Man.
Well,
we still don't want you.
Nah, he done fucked up.
She lost her black card
a long time
I'll take
ago.
Adam Levine.
Yo.
Adam Levine.
Anybody but her.
You just pulled that name out of a fucking.
I second that. Say Adam Levine.
All right, so I want to move on to this other topic. I saw something on Facebook, and this affects guys more than the females.
Okay.
So it was a writing that from a male's perspective. He basically was saying that he has a son, and the mother of his son has other kids, so she has 2 other children. He gave the mother of his son $600 to go school shopping, right? And when he went to go see his son, some of the things that he thought she would buy, she didn't buy. And the reason being is because she said, my other 2 children, their fathers didn't come through with school money, back to school money. So I had to split it 3 ways to make sure all my kids were taken care of. So they had back and forth issues. So it was a big debate on Facebook, and I'm listening in, got the eye emojis as people are all chiming in. So I want to put it to you guys. Now, with a situation like that in which you have a child with someone else, or maybe your brother has a child with somebody else, and they have multiple kids, you knew about those kids, you was actually taking care of those kids when you were in a relationship, can you be mad? Can you be upset? Or is it your responsibility? Is it not your responsibility to make sure that they're good? Even though you're not in a relationship anymore, and they're not your kids.
But see, you just threw a whole bunch of questions and
Couple
kind of like,
variables, right?
how do we attack this? So what was the thing? Were they in a relationship?
They're no longer in a relationship, but
He was taking care of the kids,
When
his and the others.
when they were in a relationship, his kid is the youngest kid, so he was playing daddy to those kids.
For how long?
I don't know that, but it don't matter. Once you take on that road, you take on that road. So they're no longer together. She took the 600, divided it equally, so you get two, and you get two, and went shopping for the kids. Is it right?
Okay.
That's what I'm asking. I'm gonna start with Al first.
I need to twist this one
Yo.
around. Because I don't want your audience to be mad
No,
at me right
right.
now.
They're gonna be mad at me.
Listen,
It's
all right,
whatever
so
you-
this is our podcast.
I'm dealing with this right now. I was married and I have a daughter with someone, and the judicial system is making me pay for a kid that's not mine. And I think it's some bull. I think not only that is because she never went after his real father, which lives 2 blocks away, and they're having daddy-son time right now.
Okay. Were they having that time before?
She kept him away.
Okay.
But now they're having it because he's 19. I'm like, okay, so I'm still paying for this dude, but you're actually with your father hanging out.
How
You're
long?
playing catch and shit.
Here's my question: how long were you together?
7 years.
And the kid was how old? 12?
When I met him, he was, I'd say 4 when I first met him.
He was
Oh,
4.
shit.
And then,
Yeah.
okay, so by the time you
So
left,
4 to 11. That's a long time to be playing daddy and now want to back out.
I mean,
No, it's not backing out. It's if you never went after the real father who lives I'm talking
I
about
get that.
walking distance.
I get that.
Like not New York blocks. Like these are Newark blocks, so they short. Walking distance to his house. And you didn't tell the judicial system like, hey, I need him on child support, but you put me on it because you're pissed that we're no longer together.
wow. See, that's a completely different situation from
So I'm rocking with him in a way because I'm dealing with that. So I'm rocking with him because I feel that my daughter should be getting all the money that I'm paying, not splitting it. So
Well, let me ask you this.
Guys feel.
I'm going to let you guys put your input, but I got to touch this because he said something. Now, he was 4. You raised him up until the age of 11, right? So you were daddy, right? You didn't treat him any different than your
No.
biological, right? Did he call you daddy?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you look at him as your son?
Yeah.
Okay. So your relationship didn't stop, right? Now that even though you're not.
No. The relationship. He ended the relationship because now his mother's in his ear like, oh, he ain't shit. He not with us no more. So he stopped coming around. I'm still paying for this kid, even though I told the judge and everything like, yo, he ended this, the visitation and everything. They like, oh well, you still gonna pay for him.
But he's 19 though, which means that
Shit,
you should be done playing. Is he going to college?
Yeah, and they're making
So
me do that
you're
as well.
paying for that.
Yes.
Oh fuck.
And he's playing catch with his real father right now. Playing catch up on.
So then you gotta
all
bring
the
that
time.
up. You gotta go back
Dude,
to the
you know how many times I done been.
Oh my
Bro,
god.
I done. Yo, it's to the point where I think they're getting to the judge because every judge that I get is a Spanish woman.
That's not even child support. That's alimony. It's like
No, that's rape.
You said no. That's rape.
Yes.
Wow.
That's rape. I'm sorry. That's wallet.
So-
That's wallet rape.
It is, but my thing is, I'm always gonna play devil's advocate. Is that you were a major figure in this boy's life for a very
So
long
was
time.
Kid. He was a major figure.
I hear you, but if you were in that,
the group, he was a major figure.
yeah, I caught it.
Yeah.
But you were that kid's father for 7 years.
But his real father lived on the corner. His,
Nah, but
father,
I get
his
what
real
he's
father
saying
was
though.
19
I-
years.
Listen, I understand what you're saying. I understand
Me
what
too.
he's
I
definitely saying
understand
because.
No, I see what you're getting at, but your real dad is
No, I get
around
that.
the
She
corner.
should have pursued that too, but just because she didn't.
Not two.
Not
She
two.
should've
She should've
now.
pursued
Like
him.
now.
I
Yeah,
get
she
that,
should've pursued
but
him.
I don't think
Not
that
two.
it should
He
stop.
should have been the
stop.
backup. He should have been the the backup voluntarily. Like, look, I've been here. I consider this kid my kid too. Whatever you need from me
So
after.
when you say that you accept this kid and he's mine, as he said he looked at him as his child, you don't just stop just because.
That's what you said. He's not married. He didn't adopt him.
They were married.
But
He
I
didn't
didn't
adopt
adopt him.
So what?
The kid was already there. If he gave that child his name, then at this point he's fully responsible for whatever.
I agree with that.
Listen,
I didn't participate in laying down with his mother to make him.
And real daddy.
His father is around the corner.
So let's just say if the father wasn't around, do you feel still that you wouldn't be obligated to pay anything?
Honestly, I still
For
think
7
that she
years?
should find his real father.
What if his father was deceased?
That's a different situation.
No, but it's
No,
not.
variable.
It's
He's
not.
juggling right now.
It's not.
No, if he's dead, he's dead. But if he's still alive and
Close
doing
that up on
something,
some
probably
supernatural shit.
drinking, smoking weed somewhere in the corner every day, then he should put that money towards his kid.
Okay, so let's get out of our business.
All right, so back to the main topic.
I'm dealing with some
He's
real
dealing
shit.
with this situation. I did.
So I feel what my man doing.
So, Ajax, what's your thoughts? Do you think that that's, as a mother, and I'm just from a mother's perspective, I understand that. Like, I'm going to make sure that all my kids are good. If you're not doing what you need to do, it's no way in hell that this kid, my oldest son, is not going to have what, they all going to have equal.
I understand. I understand it from the mother's perspective, but at the same time, if I'm giving you $600 so that this kid right here could which is mine, be fully equipped for school, right? And now you want to break my money up to to think the other kids.
And now my kid doesn't have everything.
He can have everything for $200.
What?
No.
For school?
So
So
school,
you want
no.
to form meals?
Yeah, for
No.
meals.
So why?
my
So my kid's
meals,
supposed to live my lifestyle. That's why they came up with the $600.
This sounds
And now you're reducing it to
Yeah, it's
Right.
$200.
Instead of going to Dr. J's, you're going to Modell's for him.
Listen.
Nah, I don't know, man.
It's tough. I get it, but at
If
the
you
same
understand
time,
another point of view.
You gotta make it
I
work
You
for
don't
yourself.
want the other two to whoop his ass either.
Yeah, because
Oh, your father gave you money?
Oh, you think you special.
Yeah. Or you
Gonna be
got
a real
on
civil
Jordans
rivalry.
and I got on
yeah,
Jacks.
but see, if the
You
kid
know,
if the
it's
kid
the
knows
word.
that, but listen,
Yeah,
hold
the
on.
light-ups.
If the kid knows that, it's because the mother's going around saying, "Oh, your father didn't give you shit for school," but
Not
his-
necessarily. They
yeah,
see.
But the kids, no. Listen.
Kids see.
If I'm giving you money for my kids, I'm not getting like, here's the money for his school shopping. I'm gonna talk to you to the side, like, look, here's the money for the kid, whatever.
But they'll see if we go shopping for Macy's and if you go to.
That's
Yeah,
why she,
that's
that's
what
why
I'm
she
saying.
got to do that when they
And
in
how old
school.
are they now? Like, they were like middle school, junior high? You know, them kids are vicious.
Yeah,
They
they
see.
are, but you
They
know
start
what?
even younger now, not even middle school.
They see.
Hold on, you got the new threes from UNC?
But then that still falls on the mother.
He said the new three for UNC.
That still falls on the mother though, because if she's separating the kids, like, look, listen, we got money for you and we didn't get money for you yet, like, you just gotta wait, then the kids are aware of the situation.
Right, so she made them, not aware by dividing it.
That's why I
Then when,
said,
when your daughter comes over and she go, Dad, I didn't get what I did. You're like, wait a minute, why you didn't get such and such? I gave you all the money. Now we have a.
but at the same time, if he was in a relationship and he had all 3 kids at one point, the $600 should be divided amongst all 3, although he's only giving it for 1. But if he were taking care of those kids, right, at one point, until she actually gets money from somebody else to whatever, you still have to play some type of a part.
And to me, like, I'm not a man, obviously, and I don't have any baby mamas. But this is the thing. If you were in that household taking care of those children as your own, and you knew that my baby dad, first of all, you knew it's a package. It's
Right.
a motherfucking
It's the
package.
wave. You enjoy the wave while you on it. Once you off
No.
Once
You
the
can't
once the
just.
surfboard come from under
Yeah.
your
It's a
feet.
wave. It's
No.
a support. It's a
Yeah, once the
No,
surfboard come
you
from under your
knew
feet.
that my
you see
baby
you
daddy
get
wasn't
five-star.
doing what they needed to
Go
do
back to
when
land.
you came into this household and you stepped up and played stepdad.
So before I got there, how was you living?
woo.
I made it do. But
That's
now
what you
I'm
need to. That's
I'm
what you
accustomed
need
You gotta
to
go
do.
back to do it.
My
Yeah,
kids
once the
are
wave.
accustomed to a situation. They're accustomed to certain things. So, listen, I understand as a man, and you give $600 to your kid for your kid, you want to make sure your kid is good.
Right.
But on that other side, I understand. I want to be
I
mad.
understand
A
both sides.
woman saying, you know what, I'm gonna take this 600
Gotta
and
make
break
it
it down,
stretch.
and I gotta stretch
Yeah.
it because I can't have this kid looking crazy whack and this one looking Gucci because my baby daddy ain't no good. I can't do that.
But
so
there's
I
not-
understand both sides.
Or
There's
keep,
also
keep
another-
my receipts and get my kids.
But
stuff
there's
myself.
also another situation.
Possibly.
The guy could have been in a relationship and didn't really care for the other two kids besides his. He might have done something for
Tolerated.
them, lightly.
Tolerated.
You know, he tolerated,
Tolerated.
but he wasn't really fully invested in those
That
other
happens
kids.
too.
It happens, and I think it's fucked up. It's fucked up, but at the same time, some people, you know, the way that they're raised, sometimes it's like it's me, myself, and I. And if I do have an extra one, it's me, myself, and my little one.
Word, I'm not playing up. I'm taking my ball and I'm going home.
You know, but at the same time, I think it's fucked up. First of all, you know, females going out there having kids with, you know, with guys, and you're not controlling the situation. If you were trying to have a relationship with somebody and they fucked you over and you're not chasing them, but you put it on the next guy, that's fucked up.
That's what. Yeah.
And then if you have a father, like for instance, I know somebody that was with somebody, they had a kid, and the guy's a
Piece of shit.
good, not a piece of shit, good dude. Relationship didn't work, so he's still taking care of his, but yet because of her friends, she took him to child support. Right? So now not only is he paying child support, but he's still there doing everything else. Like, you know, it's fucked up.
What do you mean? So just because you play child support, that's it?
No. I'm saying besides the child support, he's still there as a father figure and still dishing in more money.
He's been doing everything he's supposed to do, but
And-
the
and
girlfriend
then
is
some.
chirping in the ears.
I get that, but hold on. Just because you pay
That's when
child
some,
support,
that's when
don't-
some dudes take a step back, like, you know what?
No, but
I'm
he
just
didn't take
gonna
a
stop
step
doing
back,
the
though.
extra.
and
Lots
that's
of dudes
wrong.
do that.
And that's what I was
Right,
trying to get to.
but
I was saying
that's
that too.
that.
That's not the scenario. I'm talking
Yeah,
about
he actually
he's still
stepped up more.
he's still fully involved. It's just that they're not together in the relationship, but he's still partaking in his.
She's better.
But you're supposed
Very
to.
better.
You know how much damage
No,
has been done
that's
from
the thing.
bitterness?
You are supposed to, but
Very
she still had him on child support.
And you know the crazy shit is that the shithead asshole shitty men never
get.
They get the coolest baby mothers.
Yeah.
Right.
The dudes that do get the assholes. Oh, we about to get you in court.
Yep.
You left me for what?
Yep.
You got a new baby with this chick? Oh, I'm about to get my. It's,
I mean, you know what?
It's true.
The thing is that it's usually the friends that are sitting there yapping.
Yep.
Oh, you can't let this dude
The
do
lonely
this. You
ones.
can't, like, the lonely ones.
You gotta watch out who you skiing in. You know,
Oh,
can't
my
shoot
God.
up every club.
I swear I wish I had a DeLorean before.
Yo, he said a
I
good.
swear.
He said a
I'm
good.
telling you, I would have put a rubber on.
Nah,
so
but the
fast.
truth is, you gotta, you know, be
Don't shoot
careful
in
who
the
you
club.
skating in
Yeah,
because,
I know.
oh fuck,
Even then, you don't know.
the pussy might be good, but it may not. It's not good enough to be a
Even then, you
mother.
don't know. She could be the most happiest, nice.
They turn.
Nah.
And they friends will
Bro.
turn you.
The ratchet thing was always there. You
were blinded.
You blinded by.
No.
Yeah, you're blinded by good pussy.
bitterness ain't labeled to ratchetness.
Huh?
Bitterness is not just exclusive for
It's
ratchetness.
not. It's
right.
not.
So when they scorn, they turn into different people, man.
But guess what? A nigga already
That's why so
knows.
many Lifetime
A
movies.
nigga already knows when a chick is ratchet. And guess what? Sometimes that's the thing that entices him more to get into
That's how I
that.
try to take it
Right?
down.
And then it just happens.
It's not a ratchet thing.
What?
Just being
Being
scorned and being bitter.
No, if you're scorned and bitter, you know,
But I'm
it's
saying
not.
it's not exclusive to ratchetness. So you can have a dope ass chick and it the relationship fall apart, and you got two kids,
But
and she trying to get you.
But at the same time,
Shelter.
if you're in a different environment where your thought process is different, you could be scorned, you could be, you know, hurt, whatever. You're still not gonna be ratchet.
But no, but
Nah.
you're using the word ratchet. A woman that's
A
hurt.
scorn, yes, a scorned woman, yes, you know, you have
can't
to
get
fear,
around that.
You have to fear their wrath and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But
And you
there's
know once you
different
step
levels.
into the courtroom, you pretty much wrong anyway. So
I mean,
the court
look-
system is not built for a dude. Period.
But listen, there's
I'm
some
just-
bitch ass dudes that switch up too when they
Some of them
hurt.
deserve it, but this is man.
No, listen, I'm talking about Daquisha that's around the corner. I've never seen anything more than the 2-block radius.
He said it- he said it-
Come
he said- I was like, I didn't see that in Urban Dictionary.
Daquisha.
That's when the mother don't know who the father is. So it's the Quan or Quan.
It's the Quan or Quan, so I'm gonna just put them both together.
Right, and my name is
Keisha. So I move the S. I move the S over here.
Right.
Shock.
And you have an apostrophe.
Put in a
You got an apostrophe somewhere.
And
You got a hyphen and an apostrophe somewhere.
Right next to
but
each other.
You already know that, if you go mess around with somebody like that and they're
That's horrible.
I know what you're saying.
and their fucking mind hasn't been opened any more than the 2-block radius.
The hyphen and the apostrophe next to each other.
You're supposed to put
You put them both together.
No.
No, that's
Listen.
No squiggly, no
And I'm gonna
squiggly.
put a tilde over the damn S.
Yeah.
So it's a Spanish name.
My baby exotic.
So it's DA apostrophe fucking slash Quisha
With a tilde over
with
it.
a little tilde over the
You
eye.
guys are nuts. So basically, just to summarize and close this convo out, you guys feel that it's not right for a woman to split her money.
No,
It's
being a
pros
mother,
and
I see
cons.
it from being a mother, yeah, because you don't want your kids to feel like one is getting more, because then you got to deal with sibling rivalry.
Yeah, that's
the
a
two,
big
the other
shit.
two gonna jump the little.
Yeah.
I see both sides.
They gonna
I
jump
see
the
both
little
sides. I understand both sides.
They're like, fuck your daddy.
Yeah,
But you usually have siblings rivalries because you have 3 separate characters from 3 different daddies, so they're not the same. They're not gonna see eye to eye, especially if the mother is not too right in the head. Then she's definitely letting them know, like, look, you're not all equal.
Your father ain't shit.
Your father ain't shit. Your father,
I only love the middle father.
Your father in jail. Because he killed my last baby father.
Then you get the dude that walks into your house and he's trying to make a little pillow. You build a little fort.
It's you dog. Right, you dog and baby boy. I hate that little
You
nigga.
fucking daddy, little nigga. I hate you. I hate you too, little nigga. Then you
Push-ups.
fall into that category. It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
But we did say we understood as a mother, right? That we
As
gotta
a
make it
mother,
right.
yeah, I understand that.
So we want to know your thoughts. Like, should that good baby daddy be responsible for, all these kids, or should he just support his kid?
Listen,
question.
guys, fellas, watch who you skeeting in, yo.
Don't shoot the club up.
For real.
Don't shoot your shot with everybody, because it's not worth it.
That's true. That's true. So let us know. Convo 57. If you missed any of our previous convo, go to Stitcher, iTunes, Podomatic, tune in, SoundCloud, check our videos out on YouTube, and what you need to do.
A 5-star rating, baby.
All right. So, did y'all know this? I found this out Friday. That hip
Hold
hop
up.
has turned.
I've been drinking this beer for a long time. Look, that shit never's ending.
You've been nursing
This
this
shit
shit.
been fucking refilling itself. By the way.
They got the bottomless fries.
We got Stone today, man. This is a variety pack. It comes with this one right here is a lemon drop. That one right there is a lemon tangerine.
What's this?
This one is what?
Basic.
Basic.
Mandarin, pineapple.
Yours is a pineapple flavor, but Stone.
Yeah.
Check
Stone.
this out. I got
Check
a little
it
devil
out.
head on it. I'm not
IPA.
okay, but I don't know if the bottle refills itself or.
I saw that one.
I
I saw
drink
that.
it, yeah,
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you gotta check it so we can know if it's good beer.
It's a good idea. It's good.
It's good. All right. So
All right.
Ajax, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah. Give it a thumbs up.
So check out Stone. Hey, send us some free beer, Stone.
Stone.
We always
It's
need
so
some-
good. We going for another.
Yeah. So I was saying that hip hop is 45. Didn't know that. Turn 55.
1973.
76, 70 something.
Around there.
Whatever the math is,
Yeah.
it's 45.
Well, technically, over beats and stuff like that, but hip hop been there since black people been there. It's a form of poetry that been talking over drums
Forever.
forever.
But officially, it's 45.
When it was recognized.
Yes.
That's what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying. So everybody's on Instagram. I saw Puffy do it. I saw a lot of different websites talking about like when did they fall in love with hip hop, and this is so good for someone like you.
That's
But
easy.
Everybody.
Don't stop.
That's how you felt. So I'm gonna start with Al first. Paul's cousin, Jersey. When did you fall in love with hip hop?
Honestly, I would say it would be Most Def when he says that whole album kind of made me like love hip hop more. Pharaoh Monch, the whole raucous movement.
Right,
Nice.
Yeah.
Most Def.
Yeah.
What's his name now?
Y'all say back.
Oh, you
Yeah.
using his real name?
Real name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
using his real name.
Yeah.
After they won't let him back in.
Yeah, ain't that some shit?
That's some shit.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Hey, Jax, when did you fall in love?
I gotta say, I think I can't remember the group or the joint exactly, but it had to be like around 1985 or something. You know, I turned on the radio. Huh?
Oh, how old are you?
I'm 41
He's
actually.
right with me. Okay.
So the thing was, in the house, you know, I'm Haitian, so there was always Haitian music being played. He didn't really think too much about turning on the radio because there was always music on and you would just enjoy what was being played. But when I finally turned on the radio and just like, you know, you found something and it kind of moved me. I'm like, what is this? It was like I'm like, oh, what the fuck? This is different.
Different drum
So,
pattern.
right. So it had to be like around 84, 85 when, you know, when I heard hip hop, I'm like, yo, I like this. This right here is dope. So,
You got the year.
yeah, I got the year.
I can't do that. I know one of my favorite songs was My Adidas, Self Destruction. And when I turned like 13, my sister came from Harlem with LL Cool J.
Ooh, Ladies Love?
Nah, man. Booming System.
Booming System.
Jingling Baby. I was in the car playing that the other day. I love that album. So right around then,
Does something to you. It brings a.
yeah, as soon as I hear it, it just be
brings
like
something to you.
It's that discovery moment.
Oh, it just
Bring a smile to your face.
And then when I got to Jersey, my cousin from New Brunswick gave me Redman's tape to burn. That was it. Redman fan.
Red Man.
And you know
Reggie
it's-
Noble.
You see my car, red
Read
Taurus.
everything?
Oh, okay, all right. So you're not blood. You just like,
I ain't with that game, man.
I'm fucking with you.
I can't. Ah, no,
All right. When was your first time falling with hip hop?
You know what? I think ever since I discovered hip hop, I loved it. But I remember the Scenario video.
Yes.
You had Busta.
Yes.
And I was like, what's
Who
this?
is this? What is this energy? Yes.
It just
whole song.
made
Yes.
you feel like, and then when it was females rappers doing it thing when it came to the MC Lights,
Yeah.
Salt and
Georgia
Peppers,
Latifah.
Queen Latifah, Moni Love, and then when Lauryn Hill came out, I was like,
Oh,
oh my
she should have been so much more.
Oh, yes,
my God.
yes, that's
That's
like
why I don't. Look.
a dream deferred.
Ah!
Yes.
What up?
Did you drink the basic?
Hold on.
Not
See,
feeling that one?
First
Sip, not good?
taste.
What he said earlier.
Yeah, even
No, wait,
wait.
Say with the first one.
Here's my thing. Look, I like cold
Yeah.
as shit beers. I think because this is warm,
You know, like?
it tastes like underarm. But,
Cold sweat.
but
Can we hear the story when you first tasted underarm?
whoa, okay, but you know what?
That's
Is it possible? Can I-
It was with that question.
It's not Quisha's fault.
He said like whole underarm.
Is it possible? Can I get a cup with some ice, please? I mean, damn it.
Sound stage, man.
Oh my god. Shit. Wow.
Stone, we still like you. We still want free beer. You ready
Appreciate,
when you
appreciate that, brother.
That's cold.
I know where you been though, but I'll take it.
Saturday night was last night. Couple times.
Real familiar with your co-host.
If I put my mouth in I can tell you what he was doing last night.
Doesn't taste like underarm.
I'm gonna have a flashback that's not my own.
Groceries.
For real. You know, puberty.
That's what you were doing?
Tastes like ShopRite.
Nah, I still take. Fuck.
You're stupid.
That's the
You're
thing.
stupid.
Right around the edge. Right.
Convo 57. Make sure you check us out. SoundCloud, iTunes, Podomatic, TuneIn, SoundCloud. Check us out on YouTube. We're live. We're live.
Yo.
We're gonna get into Paul's cousin's song of the week, High Rollers. First, we're gonna get into Cut 'em Loose. But before we do all that good stuff, what is your social media contact information?
Instagram at Paul's Cousin. Facebook Paul's Cousin 1. Twitter is Paul's Cousin 2.
1 and 2. Okay.
All right.
Red Taurus, what is your social
She's
media?
never gonna say my real one. Native Red Taurus.
Why won't I say your real one?
You say Red Taurus.
Because it was just short. Yeah,
I'm
we went
sorry.
with the short.
Native Red Taurus.
As it's spelled.
AJ, what is your social media?
JJax77. JAJAX77.
All right.
Oh, don't forget, check out Best Deals Ever. DLSever.com.
Type your thing in.
And if King Chuck was here, it would be The Real King Chuck. Make sure you're following the podcast at Midnight Convos Podcast. Make sure you're feeling your girl, The Real Tiffany Nicole. So this week, let's get into Cut 'em Loose. This week, I was watching TV, and everything always, comes to your mind when you watch TV. TV sparks the brain. People say it's the idiot box, but I get good ideas when I'm watching. So I saw why you give me that look like that? I saw Denzel's son. He has a movie out. It's like the KK movie.
Oh yeah.
He was almost my bae of the week. He might be my bae of the week next week. Little sexy thing. All right. So I was watching the previews and I just thought about, damn, Denzel has been doing this for a very long time. So with that being said, this week is Cut 'em Loose is dedicated
It's
to
all
Denzel.
Denzel?
Shit,
I'm gonna
I know a couple. I know a couple movies.
He said it's all Denzel.
I'm gonna give you
Listen, I
Horrible.
usually can't wait for a Denzel movie to come out because I like the dude. And no, you gotta get rid of one.
Cut one loose. All right, so
Dude, it's
Don't
two,
pick
it's two
don't-
off the top that I know
Don't
they
pick
gotta go.
the
but
top.
you gotta. I gotta.
Gotta go.
But you know what? I never saw Mississippi Masala. Is that what it's called, or something like
that
that?
was
So
a good one.
That was good.
I never
But
saw
it's
it.
two
I
that
saw
are-
maybe 2 minutes of it. So
I
if
hope it's
that
on the
comes
list so we
up,
can pick one of them.
All right.
if that
Can I
comes
get
up,
to it?
I'm gonna cut that out
Can I get
because
to
I
it?
didn't see it.
He's
If it's not,
excited.
God damn it!
No,
Don't put
edit.
Better Blue, Training Day, or
Wait, stop!
fuck or X. Don't put Malcolm X.
You going through my
You
list?
not put Malcolm X.
Oh shit, she got all his good.
Wait, no.
That's the one
I'm
that's
gonna tell you
mixed
right
up.
now. Wait. I'm gonna tell you right now. You're going to hell for this one.
All right, so I'm gonna give you 4
I
of
don't hear
Denzel's movies.
I
And
don't
you have
hear
to cut one loose.
We like
Why
this.
would I
We don't want to hear it.
give you trash
Wait,
ones? That's
so
So
just
you
weird.
got me hot.
And
Wow.
I've been
We
going
only
this
got one
way.
good actor.
I'm gonna go this way first.
Yes, the main actor.
We only got one good actor.
Red Taurus, I'm starting with you. All right, so 4 of Denzel's movies. You gotta cut one loose, baby. We got Training Day.
Nope.
We got Glory.
Nope.
We got Mo Better Blues.
No.
And we got Malcolm X.
What the hell?
Which one are
Listen,
you?
I'm done. I'm out. I can't cut anything.
What did Dave Chappelle say about R. Kelly? I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
Which one are you cutting, my brother? You need that list again?
I don't even want to. I don't.
Look, okay, you know what? I'm gonna make it real easy.
Yeah, bro, help me. I got no
I cut Denzel. There's only one way.
Damn.
Okay. You said More Better Blues,
Glory,
Glory,
Malcolm X, and Training Day.
Training. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you. They asked you
I
for
want to
it.
pick.
I already know what I'm gonna cut
I'm gonna
just
say
because.
Glory.
Ooh.
That's it.
So Red Taurus is
Glory.
cutting
Don't ask for an
Glory.
explanation. He's
I
like,
just
That's just the easiest one to
You
let
know what?
go.
I'll
because I
I'll
don't
do
really
mine
have that
right
fresh
now.
in my mind.
I don't care.
All I do is check and roll me up some super strong. Every time you see me, I'm so fly, you don't know what I'm on. Ain't worried about who hate, down paper, see my money long. Just another flight, another city, I'll be ready to go. Roll it, roll it, roll it, 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 go.
Said I want you can tell me what is it for love. Said I gotta think about it, saying. Said
tryna be the socket, but the way my bank account set up is poppin'. It's sick, gaining interest, grossing out of my wallet. I keep it Franklin, I ain't gotta brag, homie. I just spaz and show my ass like my pants got a sag on it. Thanksgiving, mashed potato, whipped gravy, paint dripping. Rolling up that bag, got me thinking, feeling like Stokely Williams' wifey. Got pretty brown eyes and my whip's in mint condition. Hey.
All I do is check and roll me up some super strong. Every time you see me, I'm so fly, you don't know what I'm on. Ain't worried about who hate, help me pay, but see my money long. Just another flight, another city, I'll be ready to go. Roll it, 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 go.
Said I want you can tell me what is it for love. Said I gotta think about it, say it. Said I want you can tell me what is it for love. Said I gotta think about it, say it.
Riding with the windows up, take a swig, no hesitations. Me and the world need separations. Sedation's my destination. See, weed is my Adderall. When it feels like I had it all, I take a pull and calm down. Get my feet on solid ground and stay up. Yeah. Don't fuck my money, don't fuck my family, you gone. All I do is just check and roll something strong. Tell them tone.
All I do is check and roll me up some super strong. Every time you see me, I'm so fly, you don't know what I'm on. Ain't worried about who hate, help me pay, but see my money long. Just another flight, another city, I'll be ready to go. Roll it, 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 go.
Said I want you can tell me what is it for love. Said I gotta think about it, say it. Said I want you can tell me what is it for love. Said I gotta think about it, say it.
Hawaiian Maui smoking just like a hot fever. It's for them old school Chevys with them box speakers. Candy coat the Impalas and watch the thoughts greet us. We jumping on and off jets, man, the rail reavers. Cause we really in this bitch, you know the game needs us. Cause all we do is bank checks and then we swipe visas.
All I do is check and roll me up some super strong. Every time you see me, I'm so fly, you don't know what I'm on. Ain't worried about who hate, help me pay, but see my money long. Just another flight, another city, I'll be ready to go. Roll it, 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 go.
Said I want you can tell me what is it for love. Said I gotta think about it, say it. Said I want you can tell me what is it for love. Said I gotta think about it, say it.
All I do is check and roll me up some super strong. Every time you see me, I'm so fly, you don't know what